Most people think the biggest competition is out there. Someone running faster, earning more, looking better, speaking louder. But the truth? The real competition is the person staring back at you in the mirror. The only battle worth fighting every single day is the one between who you are now and who you're capable of becoming. This isn't about comparison. It's about alignment. It's about asking yourself, am I living today in a way that moves me closer to the version of myself I know I can be? The version of you who's more focused, more disciplined, more kind, more bold. That person is already inside you, waiting, and every choice you make either brings you one step closer or pushes you further away. There's no applause in this battle, no spotlight, just moments of quiet honesty. When you wake up tired but still choose to show up. When you fail but try again. When no one sees the effort but you do it anyway. That's the real game. You gym on the side. You gym on the goal. The goal isn't to be the best in the world, it's to be the best for the world. And that only happens when we learn to win the hardest fight, the one within. We grow up being measured against others, grades, trophies, promotions, followers. It's easy to believe that life is a race where the person beside you is the benchmark. But that's a distraction. The truth is, your only real competition is the person you were yesterday. The world might cheer for your wins or criticize your losses, but neither matters as much as your own standard, your own inner compass. Because when the noise fades and the spotlight dims, the only question that matters is, did I move forward today? Not forward compared to others, but forward compared to who I was. Focusing on yourself isn't selfish, it's strategic. Because comparison pulls your focus outward, but growth happens inward. When you compete with others, you're trying to win their game. But when you compete with yourself, you're playing your game. That's where true progress lives. It's about recognizing your own patterns, your fears, your comfort zones, and intentionally choosing to rise above them. The battle isn't about beating someone else to the finish line. It's about becoming the kind of person who's willing to keep running, especially when no one is watching. This inner competition doesn't need a crowd. It's quiet, personal, often uncomfortable. But it's also where the deepest transformation begins. Because when you start measuring yourself by your own growth, everything changes. Your definition of success shifts. You stop chasing approval and start seeking alignment. And you begin to realize that no one else's path, progress, or praise determines your potential. Only you do. The mirror becomes the only scoreboard that matters. And each day is a new opportunity to level up from the inside out. When people think of transformation, they often imagine big, dramatic moments. Career changes, public victories, breakthrough ideas. But real growth doesn't come from giant leaps. It comes from small, quiet choices made consistently over time. The decision to get up a little earlier. The decision to speak honestly instead of staying silent. The decision to push through when comfort begs you to quit. These choices may seem insignificant in the moment, but they are the bricks that build your future self. Who you become isn't shaped by occasional inspiration, it's shaped by daily intention. It's easy to underestimate the power of the small things because they don't bring instant results. No one cheers when you choose to take the high road or say no to a distraction. But those are the micro moments that define who you're becoming. Think of it like compound interest. Each choice stacks on top of the one before it. Every time you choose focus over procrastination, growth over fear, or discipline over convenience, you are slowly aligning with the version of yourself you're meant to be. Not the louder you, not the more impressive you, the truer you. These small decisions are powerful because they're personal. No one else will feel the shift when you choose growth, but you will. You'll start to carry yourself differently, you'll trust yourself more. And little by little, those choices will create momentum. The difference between who you are now and who you want to be isn't a giant leap. It's often just one more decision made in the right direction. That's how the bigger, stronger, wiser version of you is built. Not by chance, not by luck, but by small, intentional choices made over and over again. Discipline isn't loud. It doesn't post on social media. It doesn't seek applause, but make no mistake, discipline is a quiet force that shapes extraordinary lives. It's the decision to do the right thing, the hard thing, the necessary thing, even when you don't feel like it. It's what shows up when motivation fades and no one's watching. Where most people stop, because it's uncomfortable, inconvenient, or unexciting, discipline begins. And over time, it becomes your edge, not just over your challenges, but over the version of you that would have given up. We tend to glorify talent, intelligence, and luck, but without discipline, those things stay potential. They never become power. Discipline turns knowledge into action. It turns ideas into results. It's the bridge between who you are and who you want to be. While the world looks for quick wins and shortcuts, discipline is in the trenches, building habits, forging resilience, and creating consistency. And the more you practice it, the more natural it becomes. You stop waiting to feel ready, because you realize readiness isn't a feeling, it's a choice. The beauty of discipline is that it compounds. One day of doing the hard thing might not change your life, but 100 days will. Discipline creates structure around your purpose. It teaches you that freedom isn't found in avoiding responsibility. It's found in owning your life fully. It's the silent superpower because it doesn't need attention to be effective. It simply works, day after day, building a stronger you. Not for show, not for approval, but because you've decided that the fight between you and your lesser self is one worth showing up for. Every single day. We often think of personal growth as something private, something that lives inside journals, early mornings, or quiet reflections. But who you become doesn't just stay with you. It ripples outward. It shows up in how you speak, how you lead, how you love, and how you show up for others. Your growth changes the atmosphere in a room. Your courage gives someone else permission to be brave. Your discipline silently inspires someone who's been watching. Whether you realize it or not, you're already influencing people. The question is, what version of you are you influencing them with? When you choose to become better, not louder, not more successful, but better, you elevate more than just your own life. You lead by example. People learn far more from how you live than what you say. Your consistency, your attitude, your integrity, they create space for others to reflect on their own path. Think about it, the people who have impacted you the most probably didn't try to impress you. They lived with clarity, humility, and conviction. And without knowing it, they lit something in you. That's the power of personal transformation. It's contagious. This is why the fight between you and you matters so much. Because when you win that fight, it doesn't end with you. It equips you to become someone who carries strength in quiet rooms, who leads not by controlling but by being. The world doesn't just need more successful people. It needs more grounded people, more whole people, people who do the work on the inside so they can serve better on the outside. That kind of growth is the most generous thing you can offer, not just for yourself, but for every life you touch. So the next time you find yourself looking sideways, comparing, doubting, second-guessing, pause, and look inward instead. The only race worth running is the one that brings you closer to the person you were born to be. The only scoreboard that matters is the one that tracks your growth, your integrity, your effort. This is not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about waking up each day and choosing to show up fully, honestly, and with intention. It's about learning to silence the noise outside so you can hear the voice within. Because in the end, the most meaningful victories are not the ones others see, but the ones you feel. You're not here to compete with the world. You're here to compete with yesterday's version of you. And that is a race you were born to win.